Seeing none, we will move on to item 5.0. This is a report from our youth council report. Scott Bracken and Mary Ann Jensen will be presenting. Ready? Who goes first? Or not who's on first, but who goes
I'm
first?
the MC. I get to do the start. We'll do a little bit at the end, and I'll introduce the star. Scott Bracken. We have just completed the 20th year of the Youth Council in Cottonwood Heights. They do a lot of really good things, but to give you an overview of what our Youth Council has done this year, I've asked our Youth City Council Mayor, Mary Ann Jensen, to do a presentation to you, and then we'll leave it open for questions afterwards.
Welcome, Mary Ann.
Thank you. My name is Mary Ann Jensen. This is my 3rd year on the Cottonwood Heights Youth City Council, and this year I have the honor to serve as mayor. This has been a dream of mine ever since I watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when I was 2 years old. I thought it was so cool that the mayor in this movie had a pair of big scissors, and therefore in my brain, mayors and big scissors were one thing. At age 5, I saw Mayor Cullimore at Butlerville Days, and I beelined it to him, and I tugged on his jacket, and I said, "Do you have a pair of big scissors?" Turns out he did. As the youth mayor this year, I have had the opportunity to use those big scissors at the Public Works Building ribbon cutting, which was so cool. But there's so much more to the Youth City Council than big scissors. We represent the community and help in so many ways. Some highlights this year were ushering the community production of Beauty and the Beast, volunteering in all parts of Butlerville Days, cleaning up trash on the trailhead of Timberline Drive, which I came to a city council meeting and saw that was a problem, so then instigated that with the Youth City Council. We aided with the 9/11 Day of Service by putting rocks in the planter boxes on Bengal Boulevard, and they still look so good. We got to tour the rec center, which was a goal of mine, and we went on the roof, but don't worry, we were completely safe. We ran games at the Monster Mash. We helped at the Thanksgiving 5K. We spent a day with the legislature. We had our annual dinner with the mayor. We toured the police station. And just 3 weeks ago, we went to a statewide Youth City Council conference at USU. And this was the poster that we made to represent Cottonwood Heights. And we all signed it. It was so much fun. I would love to recognize some of the Youth City Council members who are in attendance today. So if y'all could please stand. I'm so happy that all of them could come today.
Yeah.
Y'all can sit down now. Thank you. These are the youth that want to make a difference. Jackie, if you could wave. He's our treasurer, and this is his 4th year on the Youth City Council. When asked about USU, he shared a big lesson that he learned. Quote, we should learn to be comfortable with ourselves and groups. Youth City Council is a great way to find comforts in ourselves and comfort in our community. Zach, is Zach here? Zach is here, yes. He's our education officer, and this is his 4th and final year on the Youth City Council. He loves it because of all the learning opportunities and because it's a way he can serve his community. Seti Chai, if you can wave, is our service officer. This is also her 4th and final year on the Youth City Council. And I loved what she said when she asked about her experiences. She said, community makes you the person you need and want to be. And Ayrton, he's a freshman at Brighton, and this is his 1st year on the Youth City Council. And this is what he said when asked about his experiences. It gives me a place to learn about myself and to grow as a person as I learn about society and my power within it. It's where I go to help and be helped, and it's nothing short of wonderful. These youth are the future of Cottonwood Heights, and I want to assure you, Cottonwood Heights has a bright future. And when I say bright, I don't mean shiny like Mary Wicker's big scissors. I mean big as in bright, as in strong, passionate, and full of potential. Each of us have found a place to grow, lead, and serve, and that's what makes this community so special. Thank you to the City Council, our advisors, and everyone who helps support the Youth City Council. It's because of you that we've had not only a year filled with service and learning, but a year of moments who will shape us to who we will become. We're grateful for the opportunity to give back to the city that has given us so much. Thank you.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm listening here. I went through quickly before the meeting, and To give you an idea of the impact that the Youth Council has, we do service, education, and social activities. I added up hours that we've spent in service and education. It was well over 500, about 539 hours. I had the 9/11 day of service wasn't on my list, so you can throw, there was a lot of work put in there beautifying the area up around Bengal and 27th. Over 200 hours in social activities with each other. 55 hours at the day of the legislature, a couple of hundred hours at the USU, and personal time I wasn't able to track on setting up things, getting things ready to go. The grand total of that is over 1,000 hours. That's this year's group, and they're not done. We will have Easter egg hunt coming up, which is always fun. A lot of time they're going. I don't know how many eggs Ann's got out there this year, but it's usually 30 or 40,000. Enjoy doing it. I think we have a lot of good. There's a lot of good kids, students, youth council members. I don't every year. I've got another. We're getting our new group in. Applications are due Friday. If there's anybody online that's actually listening to this, go to the website. Are there any questions from the council about what we do or comments?
I would like to make a comment as the liaison to the Youth City Council. It's been my privilege to get to know many of those seated here over the last 2 years, and those that are newer just in the last year. And this is very worthwhile, as Scott Bracken has just pointed out, the numbers of hours that they contribute to the well-being of the city is substantial. And I thank them for their service. And since we are in budget time, I also am on the budget committee with Sean Newell, and I want to make sure that the city continues to take care of the needs of the Youth City Council, transporting them to events and all the things that, some other cities have a paid person to do this. And in our city, it has been out of the goodness of Scott and Ann Bracken's heart that they have put in their time. So I don't know what can be, but I think there should be full support for the future leaders of our community.
I'd like to make it just a quick comment. I am just so impressed by all of you, the young folks. I can't remember your name. Orion? I ran into Orion one night speaking to a Boy Scout troop. And it just gives me as an example of the many touches that you young people have on our community and community members. And I think that is just critical to this program and to what you're doing. And I just so appreciate you. Thank you very much.
If I can make a comment as well, just want to say thanks to all of you. It takes a lot for the youth to step up and say, I want to focus on something outside of myself. It's pretty amazing that you've taken the time. I didn't do youth city council, so I'm a little envious of you all. But I'm just going to throw out there, if you've served our city, if there's things that we can do, if there's opportunities you're looking forward, please, I think with any of us, reach out. I'm sure all of us would be happy to help in any way that we can.
Could say just ditto to everything that has already been said and don't need to say it again, but I do really appreciate what you do, because I look at the number of hours that somebody else would have to spend doing what you do, and just so grateful. Thank you.
Great. So welcome.